It's a beautiful day outside the Maple Grove Community Center, and inside we get ready for the Section 5AA Boys Hockey Championship for 2021. The Centennial Cougars taking on the Maple Grove Crimson. From Maple Grove, John Jacobson along with Dan Ficken, and Dan, a much anticipated night for any high school hockey player to get us to play in the section final and a chance to move on to the state tournament and the XL Energy Center.
Nothing better in a high school kid's life. They dream of this since they're 2 years old or whatever to get that opportunity. And both these teams have had some state tournament experience over their careers here with some powerhouses in the state. Maple Grove last year got into the tournament. They're the defending champions, and Centennial looking to knocking on the door with some good talent here.
You saw the numbers a moment ago for Maple Grove, Dan, averaging almost 9 goals per game, giving up about 1.5. They already own 2 wins over Centennial this year, 9-3 and 7-2. Third time, both coaches really expect it to be a tighter game. And for Centennial, what do they have to do to make that a tighter game and pull the upset here tonight?
Well, they've really picked up the scoring. I mean, they're almost there. They scored 7 goals a game in the section so far, and they were on the tear at the end of the year when they went 8-0-1, or 8-1, losing to Andover only. They got some high power. If they can get some good goaltending, John, and keep Maple Grove to the outside so they can handle the shots, they got a shot at this thing.
For Maple Grove, I guess they just kind of can try to continue what they've been doing all season, which is getting teams on their heels, so to speak, and get ahead early. And they're really a hard team to play catch-up against, not only because they can continue scoring, but their defense is good and their goaltending is outstanding as well.
Yeah, they got a finalist with the Brunswick here, and a goal for the Maple Grove Crimson. Let me tell you this, John. They've scored 178 goals, 40 goals by the third line, and 17 goals by the fourth line. I mean, they just got to play the way they play. The attacking style, the heavy forecheck, shots on goal, and let their skill players be their skill players.
Let's take a look at our key players, starting with the Cougars. They come in 15-4-1 on the season. And one of their frontline forwards, A.J. Carl, is having a really nice season.
He's put up 19 goals, 15 assists. He's also got 3 power play goals. He is a motor with skills. Great hands, great shot, but this kid can motor. You're going to be seeing him flashing on this big Olympic-sized rink. A lot of the stuff will go through him. He's the second leading scorer on the team, but he's one of the main men.
For Maple Grove, their defenseman is Mr. Hockey finalist Henry Nelson. He's the leader of I think is a very mobile and very good set of defensemen. Not just Henry, but they've got a good group back there.
Him, Cal Thomas, Ethan Elias, really, really good hockey players. But I'll tell you, Henry is steady. He's big. But he's smart. Defensemen have to know angles. Defensemen have to know when to dump it or when to go. He does. I mean, he's got a scholarship to Notre Dame. He's obviously got the brains, but he is a wonder to watch. And he sees the ice quite well, and he quarterbacks their power play. He's got 6 power play assists. A lot of it's going to go through him, and as you can see, he's Mr. Hockey finalist, so somebody thinks he's pretty good.
And for Centennial, what's their game plan? Do they need to be physical against Maple Grove? How do they try to hold the Crimson down?
Physical without, going crazy. Rub off, block passage. Get the front of your net secured. Don't let them in. Make them take outside shots. And when you get the puck, don't give it away. Keep it. And then try to use as much control and keep it out of Maple Grove's hands as much as possible. And the only other thing, John, is shoot, and shoot.
Winner on to the state tournament next week in St. Paul. Centennial Maple Grove section final hockey coming up next, live on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back to the Maple Grove Community Center as we await face-off between Centennial and Maple Grove in this Section 5AA championship game. And here's how the teams got to tonight. The Crimson, the number 1 seed, took care of Coon Rapids rather easily in the quarterfinals and then beat Tutino Gray 7-1 on Saturday. Centennial a win over Spring Lake Park in the quarters and then defeated Blaine 6-2 in the semifinals to get to tonight's game. Maple Grove looking for back-to-back state tournament appearances.
And we talked about it all year, John. It's pretty much been their goal not to just get the state, but to win it. And they're ready and dedicated to do it, so we'll see if they can get it done tonight.
Centennial ready to go, and as both coaches said, they're loose. There's no pressure on them, right?
No, not at all. They've been playing a freewheeling game, and they can play a little bit of a horse race game with them a bit, but they're going to have to get some key stops.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Drop the puck in the first period. Centennial Maple Grove hockey next on CCX.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid
Knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Centennial Maple Grove getting ready to drop the puck here at the Maple Grove Community Center. Should be a good one. Our starting goalies tonight for Centennial. Leo Troji is a senior. 10-4-1 on the season. He's played about 2/3 of their games this season. 2.99 goals against average. And a save percentage of .885 with 1 shutout. At the other end, it's Jack Winnick. He's had an outstanding senior season. He's played most of the minutes in net for the Crimson. 17-1 goals against 1.47, a .921 save percentage with 3 shutouts. And as Dan mentioned, a Frank Brimsek Goalie of the Year candidate, one of 3 finalists in the state of Minnesota.
A lot of times in the sections, it falls on the goalie's shoulders now, and a hot goalie on either side could really change things.
We are underway. Maple Grove winning the opening faceoff. Ethan Elias with the puck, slides it up as Kyle Kukkonen will wrap it around into the Centennial zone.
And he got a little love nudge as he went into the net or into the zone by the defenseman of Centennial.
That's what they talked about trying to do, is take care of Maple Grove. Don't give them a lot of space to operate in. Easier said than done, though. Elias pass picked off. Brody pass shoots it back into the Maple Grove zone. Now it's Henry Nelson with a rush up the left side for Maple Grove, trying to slide it over. That's off the skate of A.J. Lemire. Captain and defenseman, shot from out above the circle. Another shot by Nelson, and he fires it wide of the Cougars' net. Right point, Elias. Slides it left side. Nelson, a shot, they score!
There we go.
53 seconds in, and Maple Grove leads it 1-0.
I mean, did Henry Nelson come out of that locker room on fire? Did you see him grab that puck and rush inside the zone? Just a blur. Hung at it, got a couple shots, and finally the second one went in after a nice pass by his defensive partner, Elias. Did you see the shot? And it just goes in the upper left in that small little hole. He found the spot.
What a great shot. There's the pass from Elias. The 9th goal of the season for Nelson, and Maple Grove strikes in the first minute of the hockey game.
Goal scored by number 12, Henry Nelson, assisted by number 16, Ethan Elias. Nelson.
Elias getting the only assist.
53 seconds in the first.
Maple Grove holding the zone here in the Maple Grove in the Centennial end as Cougars trying to break it out on the right side. Matt Everson trying to get it out of the zone, battling along the boards. Lost it. Maple Grove has it. Here's a shot away, and that one's fired wide by Landon Gunderson. Has had a great season for them.
Oh, he's come out of nowhere. He's done a great job this year.
21 goals on the season for Gunderson.
Well, Coach Bergey's game plan, this is what he wants. He wanted to jump on them early, attack them hard, and just keep them bottled up in their zone. And so far, that magic forecheck they got is working.
Thomas. Here's Bennett Glad into the zone for Maple Grove. And they carry the puck with them to the top of the circle, and it gets chipped out instead by the Cougars out to center ice by Carter Korkowski. Back in the Maple Grove end, onto the stick of Elias. Works away from a check there and swept into the zone by Ian Barber. Back behind the net, off the boards. And check back behind the net by Lemire. Back out to the point to Elias. Sliding it off. And then kept in again by Maple Grove. Centennial now will get it out. Drake Ramirez. And then fired in wide of the net by Isaac Ankrum. Ramirez looking to keep it in on the left side. Trying to center it. Does get the puck off. Here's Anderson. Puts it in front. And it's swept away by Nelson before it got all the way through to Winicky. Played out of the zone by Grant Zick to center. Knocked down by Kate Anderson. On the right side, it's Wistersel. Wistersel sent a shot wide, and it caroms all the way back down to the Centennial zone. Henry Bartle shooting it back down to the Maple Grove end, and it's onto the stick there of Jonathan Hallstrom. Thomas, nice pass ahead. Here's a rush with the puck for Sam Jacobs. Drop pass, Kukin and a shot, and he fired it wide. Back out right point. Thomas has got room to shoot. Puts it up. Kukin, rebound try. And then it goes wide and back behind Troji. Thomas keeping the puck in the zone. Tie up in the corner is Wistersill. And then a wraparound try. Puck loose in front, and Centennial able to clear it. Bartle circling in his own end. Gets the pass up to Matt Eberson. In on the left side, and they'll shoot it back behind the net. Hallstrom. Now it's Kukkonen. Kukkonen's pass, trying to hit Sam Jacobs with it. Jacobs will go after it, but Troji gets there first. Around the boards to Newbar. New power across. Pass back over, and it's Hoylo. That gets blocked by Parker Wente, and then swept into the Crimson zone by Connor Thompson.
Centennial's making a bit of a recovery here, John. They're trying to control the puck a little more.
Pass into the middle of the ice, and Halo, good job to knock that one down for the Cougars. This one will be icing, though, on Centennial.
Well, the Cougars are battling back, and they're getting the puck out of the zone more. They've really spread it out. Nice reverse passes between the D and starting to get it moving up. But, boy, I tell you, when Maple Grove gets its hands on that puck, John, they go. I mean, they're on their way to the net now.
Gunderson and Thompson on the faceoff. And a win for Centennial. Carls will shoot it into the zone. Winicky slowing the puck down as it comes to the boards. Flipped out to center ice. Played by Lemire back into the Maple Grove end. Nelson. Cross for Josh Giuliani. Banked ahead by Glad into the zone. Now onto the stick of New Power for Centennial. He lost it. Back behind the net, Glad overskates it a little bit, gets it back though, and feeds it off to Gunderson. Takes a check shot from the blue line. Gets deflected wide and into the corner where Thompson has it. Flipping it ahead for New Power, too far.
Oh, no ice.
No icing there. Nelson has it for Maple Grove. He'll slide it up to center. Korkowski didn't get much on it, came to the blue line. Gunderson will flip it ahead. It'll be knocked down there by Matthew Gruss. Gruss and New Power battle just outside the Centennial blue line for the puck. And shot back out to center to Elias. Now Gruss with it into the Centennial zone with the puck. All the way out of the zone, and Thomas will come back for it for Maple Grove. Cal Thomas, one of the 12 seniors on this Maple Grove roster. 8 seniors for Centennial, so a couple of veteran teams here. Thomas with a shot, and Troji the save.
Yeah, the other thing about the defense here between Elias and the rest of them, I mean, they're not afraid to run the puck, boy. They'll take it and go. Get a good look at Rich Minnie here, head coach, 10th season with the Cougars.
Played at Centennial back in the day and later at Bethel, and really big part of the Centennial program for so many years, and loves coaching this group of kids, and they've had a very good season. 15-4-1 on the season coming into play tonight.
He's pretty happy. He got some production out of kids he wasn't sure about, and he's had a nice year.
Off the faceoff, Jacobs putting it in front. Kernan tried to bang it home. Centennial recovers. They have the puck in the corner as Bartle has it. Lost it. Controlled by Kernan. Back out the top. Thomas slides it across. Shot from there by Hallstrom. It gets deflected before it can get all the way to the net. And back comes Centennial. Pass out to the middle of the ice. Now picked up by Bartle. He'll bring it back. Shot by Van Tassel and the save made. And puck was up a little too high, so Bartle couldn't get it down and get a rebound try. Now it's Everson shooting it in for the Cougars. Winnicky will leave it there for Hallstrom. Brought in by Glad out in front. Oh, and it's just offside. Puck had fluttered off of Kukinen's stick, and Maple Grove just a step ahead.
Yeah, it was just a little delayed because the referee on the other side got caught up, and the one on the far side called it. But, boy, that's one thing you don't want to see, an odd man rush with Cal Kukinen coming down on you. They're just so quick, John, making transition and going back on the attack.
Centennial turned it over, and luckily Troji is paying full attention. Has to cover up on that.
Wow. Well, he's going to be challenged tonight, and we'll see if he can step it up. I mean, no one goes to state without having some good goaltending and maybe some great saves.
Gunderson and Thompson on the face-off. Gunderson trying to get a shot after the puck drop, and it comes to Everson now of Centennial. Matt Everson of the Cougars. Pass on to his right. Take away there by Josh Giuliani. Shoots it back down to the Cougar zone. Thompson will get it back for Centennial. That goes off a Maple Grove skate and stays down into the Centennial zone. Carl's with it. Giuliani going after him. Turnover. And Giuliani turned around, couldn't get a shot off, and back comes Centennial. Good defensive play there by Elias to prevent a rush from Newpower. Carl's for Centennial. Lost the puck. Gunderson puts it out in front. Glad couldn't get much on it. And it comes to Thompson. Shot down into the Maple Grove zone. No icing here as it was touched as Elias has it. He'll skate it back up ice for Maple Grove. Elias to center ice it in on the left side. Dropped the puck there, but nobody in a white jersey there. Instead it came to Drake Ramirez. Back behind the Centennial net, Wistersill to the blue line, kept in there by Thomas. Fires it back behind the Centennial net. Nearing the midway point of the first period, 1-0 Maple Grove on a goal by Henry Nelson at 53 seconds. Puck comes off the boards, but Maple Grove able to cover up there.
Boy, that's sloppy though, John. If I was a coach, I'd be worried about that. Getting a little lackadaisical here. You only got a 1-goal lead, guys. You got to keep putting it on.
At the blue line. And Centennial's offside here. There's Todd Berglund, 6th year as a head coach. One of the nicer, more easy-going guys, at least to us, you know.
Yep. So he's been very nice and very cordial, and boy, he's done a remarkable job with this program.
Kukin won the face-off, went down. Centennial shoot it back in. To the blue line, Hoyle with a shot and then a tip in front by Bartle, but it goes over the top of the net. Good try for Centennial. They gain control of it again. Back out to the point. Onto the stick of Pass. And down back behind the net. Shot on front. Another try by Hoyle, and a couple saves there by Winnicky. Van Tassel fires it wide. Puck coming all the way out of the zone where Kolkowski's got to go down in his own end for it.
Well, they're shooting. I like that. When Centennial gets in the zone, they're not waiting too long to get a shot off. They're going to have to continue that the whole game.
Pass, getting the puck ahead. Here's Bartle. Missed hitting Van Tassel with, and it comes back to the stick of Henry Nelson. Nelson banking it ahead. Here's Kukin on the right side. Drop pass, and getting spun around was Glad. Centennial will get a penalty here where now a little hook where you saw Glad got spun around at center ice. It's going to bring our first penalty of the night.
I love this. The power play from Maple Grove, John, 37%. 15 to 30 for 41 power plays, 15 goals. Centennial, they've got a good penalty kill. They've allowed 12 goals on 57 penalty kills, but boy, I tell you, I don't want to be down a man to these guys. Not to Maple Grove.
Henry Bartle going 2 minutes for hooking at 9:56 of the first period.
You know what really hurts about that, John? Henry Bartle's got 2 shorthanded goals. So that weapon's taken away.
I'll see how the Crimson do here. Big shot from the circle by Kukkonen. Fired it wide. Comes back to Nelson. Now to Thomas. Back behind the net. Gunderson back to Kukkonen in the circle. To Gunderson. Out in front. A shot. Oh, and what a save. Amazing stop by Leo Troji.
Great save. Boy, just what the doctor ordered. Watch this. Comes out and across 22 and he bangs it and just has that glove up there in nice position.
Robbing Cal Thomas of a look to be a goal.
Yeah, where's the mask?
Maple Grove wins the faceoff. Thomas with another shot. Hits a couple of Centennial players in the circle. Coming back to Henry Nelson, right point. Kukkonen. Kukkonen fans on the pass, then gets it back.
And he got the penalty. Oh.
And so he'll go into the box and we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:21.
This is it now. I'm just saying, John, but those are signs of lackadaisicalness, not paying attention to business. I mean, you're on a power play, you just had a great save made on you, and now you do a turnover and get a penalty on it in the offensive zone, which is always a bad penalty.
10:31 the time on the penalty to Kukkonen.
So we've got 4-on-4 here for about 1:15.
Crimson get it down into the Centennial zone. Back behind the net, Everson. Now reverses field, comes back again with the puck. Grant Zick chasing him. Gets it up to center ice. They missed on that pass. Van Tassel trying to get a stick on it. Does get it here, but fired it wide of the Crimson net. Kept in right side by A.J. Lemire. He tries to drive toward the net. Zick gets there first. They both go down. Zick first and then Lemire. Elias across for Nelson. Through center ice. He into the zone. Nelson getting spun around. Gets after the puck again. To the corner. Zick takes a check. Bounces off it. Still with the puck. Right at the side of the net. Banging at it. To the side of the goal. Puck is free. Zick gets to it. Off for Gruss. Gruss back out. Elias slides it over for Nelson. Nelson's shot deflected and it gets stopped there. Back it comes to Elias. To Gruss. Takes a little bump on the boards from Lemire. And chipped by Centennial down into the Maple Grove zone. Elias in. Shot. That gets deflected. Centennial back at full strength. They got a power play for 35 seconds. Here's a chance. Bartle across left side of Sato, and that one rang off the pipe. That by Winicky and just missed on the attempt by Wistersill. 20 seconds left in the Cougars power play. New Power. Now it's back to the corner to Thompson. Back out high, New Power. Fires a shot and the save by Winicky.
You get a look at it. They've been flying a wing outside behind the Maple Grove D for a little while here for about past 5 minutes. And they finally connected on a good shot attempt there. And John, they set it up so nice, Centennial. Boy, if they can get this power play going, even get some good shots, a little momentum's going to go back on their side now and get them rolling. They're only 1 goal down.
Kukkonen 7 seconds left in his penalty.
And Maple Grove got to tell the boys to, get some concentration and focus here. You can't make these mistakes, especially if Centennial scores here.
Karen wins the face-off, gets it up to Jacobs as he drives up ice. Kukkonen back on, and Karen scores! Jacobs to Kernan, and Maple Grove's ahead 2-1.
Boy, you got to know where number 21 in white is at all times. He just matriculated down the slot, John. Just took his time, and the puck was set up just beautifully for him by Hernan.
Now Jacobs with the pass, Kernan with the goal.
I'm sorry, I got it reversed, yeah.
Kernan with his 16th goal this season. Sam Jacobs' 20th assist. And it's 2-0.
Big Lumber gets a goal. Kernan's a big kid. Good hockey player.
The Crimson goals from number 27, Chris.
So any little momentum down that Centennial had, taken away by that goal there.
See you later. Hope you come back.
2-0. Maple Grove now. Thomas with a shot and flies it high and over the net. Put in the circle and skated up and out by Centennial. Nathan Hallstrom back for it. Up on the left side. Here comes Giuliani on a rush. One player back fell down as he's trying to pull the puck back and lost it. Now comes Centennial. Lemire flying down the right side. Lost it to Nelson. Nelson will bank it up ahead. Here's a 2-on-1 for Maple Grove. Landon Gunderson a shot, and that gets stopped.
Nice play by the defense sliding across there. He covered not only the shot, but he covered the pass too before he could get underway.
You talk about that transition. Yeah, it was a great block shot there. And terrific job by Wistersill. We talked about that transition earlier, Dan, how quickly Nelson got his team in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
Face-off win for Centennial. Everson played it off to the left boards. Maple Grove trying to keep it in. I think it went up out of play briefly, and it brings a whistle and face-off. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the first period of the Section 5AA Championship.
Well, you notice Nelson there holding the line. I mean, nothing's pushing the defense back. They're not even really worried about the forward that the Cougars are sending in behind them.
Off the face-off, puck goes to the corner. Jacobs with it. Off for Kyle Kukkonen. Kukkonen trying to stay away from pass. Centering pass out in front, trying to get it to Kernan. He does have the puck now. Hands off for Kukkonen, trying to pinch in, and a good job by Brody pass to knock it away.
Yes.
And Kukkonen gets it back. Off for Jacobs. Jacobs flies it across other side of the rink to Kukkonen. He'll turn and dump it back behind the net. Jacobs after it there, gets a check from Wistersill. Bardo takes a hit from Kernan. Played back to the far corner where it's onto the stick of Everson. They'll bank it to the blue line, but just out. Nelson couldn't keep it in, offside.
Just so you know, folks, I want you to understand that there was no power play there. That was Maple Grove just dominating in the zone.
Yeah, Coach Berglund said, we're kind of loosey-goosey now. We talked to them about an hour and a half before the games. Our kids will be focused when it comes to face-off time. They've had this goal for a long time to get to this point and 3 games beyond this point.
And if they get there, they're going to be fierce in the tournament this year, I think.
Centennial trying to get a scoring chance, but Maple Grove pops it out of their zone. Shot back in by Korkowski.
Well, if they can get the defense bottled up for Maple Grove, it'll take them away as an offensive threat because they'll have to sit back on defense. You want to wear them out a little bit, so you always want to get it deep into the Maple Grove Crimson zone and really forecheck hard. Maybe 2 guys on the puck.
Carl's across and a shot away and a big save and a big rebound given up by Winnicky, but nobody there for Centennial to do any damage. What a move by Gunderson. Drop pass, Giuliani, and then he fans on the shot. That was a good scoring try and new power, but Jack Winnicky saw it clearly and made the save.
Well, another fan shot. We've seen about 3 of them, but so far the Centennial defense has been holding up pretty good, John, and I like the way they moved the puck once they got it across the rink to get some space to move forward.
And 32 to go here in the first period. Passing Kukkonen. Kukkonen putting it out front. Jacobs scores. They have run that play more than other teams would like to see this season, where Kukkonen wins the draw, either gets the pass or puts it out front, and Jacobs crashes to the net and scores, and it's 3-0 Maple Grove. Kukkonen with his 41st assist. Sam Jacobs' 28th goal of the season.
Well, I'm sure Centennial knew about it. I mean, this is on film how many times, John? I mean, in 1 week, I think we filmed the same play 3 times. But that, it's the old saying, if it ain't bragging if you can do it, they just execute. Execute, execute.
That's 16:30 of the first period.
15 minutes and 30 seconds in the first period.
And now Centennial in a 3-0 hold as we wind down in the first period. Shot on net. And a save made. Winicky making the stop on Owen Van Tassel.
Well, Winicky, nice. He's up on top of the crease. He's paying attention. He's cutting angles off, doing a nice job. He might be tough to get one on tonight. Cougars desperately need one.
Correction on that goal time. 15:30 Jacobs from Kukkonen. Shots on goal on scoreboard 8-5. Favor of Maple Grove. But 3 of the 8 have gone in the net. They get the puck out of the zone at center ice.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Brought back in by Carls. And here's Elias playing it ahead for Zick. Zick gets rubbed off the puck as he dumps it down into the Centennial zone. It's icing.
Was icing. They've called a lot of them off all of a sudden in this game, John, especially early. So kids need to start hustling to that puck quicker. But Coach Minnie's going to have his in-between period talk here. Going to have to get some things straightened out. We were talking about being physical, John, and boy, Maple Grove's just standing in front of the Centennial net, and nobody's knocking them down.
Kukkonen winning the face-off. Thomas and Jacobs playing it ahead. Here's Kernan with Kukkonen. Kernan moves in, shot away. Oh, Trojan went flying backwards. The shot goes wide of the net.
Oh,
back
wow.
comes Centennial off the big carom. New Power dumping it in, opposite corner. They skate after it, down to 25 seconds to go in the period. Kukkonen getting it back for Maple Grove. Chance for one more rush for the Crimson. Feeds it up to Jacobs on the left side. He's got Kernan in the middle, trying to get it to him, just a touch out of his reach. Back out to the blue line. Let's get it to Thomas. Shot that gets tipped. And Centennial able to clear it down the ice, and there'll be no icing. And that'll be the end of the first period. Well, Maple Grove scores early and late, and one in the middle for good measure. The top-seeded Crimson take a 3-0 lead here on number 2 seed Centennial in the 5AA championship.
They've done a good job this period. They did exactly as they wanted to. They jumped on it, got on the attack, and they put 3 in the first period. And boy, a big mountain for the Cougars to jump into now for the next 2 periods.
We'll take time out. We'll come back with our first intermission. More hockey to come here on CCX. Maple Grove, a good start for the Crimson. They lead Centennial 3-0 after 1.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? I'm high. Oh.
One period in the books in the Section 5AA Boys Hockey Championship. It's Maple Grove leading Centennial by a score of 3-0. This team's not strangers in the postseason at all. They met last year in the section semifinals with Maple Grove winning, and 3 years ago met in the section championship game. The Cougars had a very good team that year, as did Maple Grove, and it was a winning night for Centennial. The Cougars were the top seed that year and defeated and ended the Crimson season with a 6-4 victory as Centennial went on to the state tournament. Dan talked about in the pregame or early in the game that how much great history there is with both of these programs and getting to the state tournament. This was last year's section final at Aldrich Arena. Maple Grove and Blaine the top seed, Maple Grove the number 2 seed, and it was a winning night for the Crimson. They shut out the Bengals 3-0 on the way to the state tournament and looking for a second straight section championship tonight against Centennial. But we've seen a lot of Blaine, Centennial, and Maple Grove through the years. Just terrific hockey in this section. And you look at the section finals in the last several years. Anoka, Maple Grove, Centennial, Blaine, Maple Grove, and who's it going to be tonight? The home team with a good advantage so far with a strong first period of play. The state AA tournament will start next Wednesday morning at Axel Energy Center with the 4 AA quarterfinals, semifinals, and final next Friday and Saturday in St. Paul. Look at all the state section final appearances for these two schools in the last decade plus now as well. Maple Grove with 9, Centennial with 6. Our scorer again after one period here tonight. Maple Grove 3, Centennial nothing. More from the Maple Grove Community Center on CCX after this.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Maple Grove 3, Centennial nothing after one period. Section 5 AA Boys Hockey Championship game for 2021. Each team had easy wins in the quarterfinal rounds and how did they fare in the semifinal? Well, obviously they both won. Centennial taking on Blaine. Blaine actually able to come back and get a goal there, but Centennial then able to pull away. They win their semifinal game over the Bengals 6-2, advancing to tonight's game. Maple Grove was on its home ice here against Totino Grace. Grace getting a goal in the second period, but that would be the only goal they would get all night. Maple Grove, as they did during the regular season, able to pin a 7-1 loss on the Eagles, eliminating Totino Grace from the season. A goal there in the third period from Grant Zick, getting the Crimson section final berth here this evening. And that brings us to tonight in highlights. Dan Ficken from the first 17 minutes of play this evening. It did not take Maple Grove long. Henry Nelson with a great shot just under the crossbar. He scores his 9th goal of the season, 53 seconds into the period. And they kept Leo Troji busy in that first period, although not as many shots as we've seen in some Maple Grove games this year, certainly. And at the other end, Jack Winicky has not made a ton of saves. He's had a couple of big ones that he's had to make tonight, and see him there in succession, making a couple of saves back-to-back. Maple Grove, good passing, and that was the save of the night by Leo Troji on the power play. Kept it at that point at 1-0. Centennial, another scoring try here, and that one did not go in, but then Maple Grove comes back. Sam Jacobs, nice little stick handling, and it gets it to Chris Kernan, who scores. That made it 2-0, and then late in the period, Kukkonen did Jacobs, and he makes it 3-0 with that goal at 15:30. And that's where we stand right now through one period of play. Shots on goal, 8-5 in favor of Maple Grove and 5-2 on the scoring chances. Each team with one penalty so far, but the score reads 3-0. It's fairly even there, but the scoreboard is not yet.
The Crimson are capitalizing on their stuff, and they're doing what Centennial was trying to do to them. Centennial was trying to keep them to the outside. They have failed at that. I mean, all those goals inside, they got to get tougher in front of the net. They got to knock some of those, Jacobs down, Kukkonen down, and just not let them stand there and keep their shots to the outside. And other than they got to generate some offense. Now, I like flying forward, but they got to do that more effectively.
We'll take another timeout, and then we'll drop the puck for the second period here at Maple Grove. More hockey on your way. CCX after this.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there, choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
We're about ready for the start of the second period. John Jacobson with Dan Ficken here in Maple Grove Community Center. Number 1 seed and second ranked in the state, Maple Grove, leading second seed Centennial by a score of 3-0. On first period goals from Henry Nelson, Chris Kernan, and Sam Jacobs.
Nice spread out scoring here. Defenseman, 2 forwards. Now, I just got to remember last night we did Benilde St. Margaret's and Wayzata, and Wayzata was up 3-0, and it ended up 3-2 with a wild third period. So I don't think Centennial's out of this thing, but they got to get one in the net. Next goal is critical.
They got to get the next one.
Yeah. Yep.
Thompson and Kukkonen to face off here as we start the second period in the Section 5AA Championship. The winner will get a few days off and then play in the state quarterfinals starting Wednesday in St. Paul. Now Kukkonen, shot getting blocked by Wistersill. Here's Chris Kernan with the puck. Moves out into the high slot. Kernan with a shot, and the glove save by Troji.
Boy, nice move by Kernan there. I tell you, if he would have let that go about a second earlier, I think he might have caught Troji by surprise. He just had a little bit too much bend in his turn. He couldn't quite get around to shoot, but after coming around, he was just a little off balance. Then he had to get it back. But if he would have shot that sooner, he might have had a shot at him.
Kukkonen puts it right on net from the face-off, and Troji makes another save.
Geez, they're not too intense about shooting, are they, John? Wow.
They average, what? Close to 50 shots a game.
49 a game. Yep.
Face-off win again by Kukkonen. Here's Henry Nelson, left point, shot away. Troji the save, gave up the puck briefly, and then covers up.
Boy, Chris Kernan did a great job. Did you see him cut across the front of the net there, blanking out Troji? Troji couldn't get it clean. He was blocked. His vision was blocked a little bit. And see, Nelson takes the shot, and look at that.
Off the tie-up, Kukkonen gets knocked down. Jacobs, though, had a shot on that there. Gathers the puck back up, turns. Shot gets deflected. Off the stick of Carl, still in the Centennial zone, though. Good opening shift for Maple Grove, and finally Carl's able to get it out. Puck down into the Crimson zone. Well, Nelson takes it. Henry Nelson will rush it up the left side, gets bumped off the puck by Carls and goes down. As the Cougars shoot it back down into the Maple Grove end. Elias ahead to Nelson. Nelson skating back in his own zone, avoiding Van Tassel. And fired by Kukkonen down back behind Troji. Everson banks it and gets past the blue line where Giuliani was. Everson will get it out to center. Van Tassel trying to push on the right side, and he gets knocked down. There's going to be a penalty coming up here on Jonathan Hallstrom.
Yep, and not a smart one either. He lost control of the stick, got it caught in the legs, and down he went. And regardless if it wasn't your fault per se, you weren't trying to do it, you still had that stick not under your control. Call it every time. Big break for Centennial here, no, John. They need to get a concentrated attack here and really put this power play to work. It's a good opportunity to get themselves to within a couple goals.
tripping penalty at 1:30 of the second period. So Centennial for the full power play for the first time tonight. Trying to get on the scoreboard here. Carls to Thompson. On the right board. Van Power. Back out high. Lemire. Left side. Barlow trying to get it across for Thompson. Backhand try in front. And sprawled out was Winicky, and he covers up on the puck.
Boy, good play by the Crimson defenseman. They're tying up that stick. You couldn't get on for a deflection there. All right, good start for Centennial, though.
Now it's Lucas Marginell, a good job getting out and getting on there and getting on the ice time because Hallstrom's in the penalty box. Centennial wins the face-off. 1:35 still to go on the man advantage. Pass left side. They can't pull the trigger quick. And the net comes off. And that'll bring a whistle.
Oh, what a coincidence. The net came off.
Oh, that happened.
You know, we were talking last night, though, too, the importance of face-offs, especially in a final like this. It's huge, and for Centennial to win the last two clean has been really important for them.
Kukkonen on the face-off with Thompson. Centennial's got the puck again. Here's a shot from the circle, and that it's deflected up and out of play.
Watch for the backdoor play here. Centennial slipping it forward in behind on the non-puck side.
Thompson winning on the draw. Back out to the left point. Lemire passing it off to Bartle. Back behind the net, and then it comes right to the side of the goal, where Winicky's got to pick it up after Carls had it off his stick.
Boy, can you just see a little bit of hesitation by the Cougars there, John? I mean, they're anticipating that check to come so quick. They're fumbling it a little bit.
Another win for Centennial.
Nice.
Here's Newpower. Off for Connor Thompson. Thompson trying to hit a Lemire. It's a break for Maple Grove. Oh, and then Troji shot it right into Kukkonen, but Kukkonen couldn't do anything with it. It came back to Troji. Maple Grove got the puck out of the zone and passed just a little too far out in front of Kyle Kukkonen, or he would have had a breakaway. Here's Carls back as Centennial looks to reset. 40 seconds left in their power play. Trailing 3-0 in the second period. Bartle comes in, shot away, save made by Winicky.
Coach Berge just woke up from the heart attack he had on the Maple Grove bench there.
Nelson, rink wide. Kukkonen coming in. Slides a pass across a shot. And huge save made by Troji on Jacobs. Kukkonen gets it back. Sliding it out in front. Nelson fell down. Gunderson with the puck. He'll keep it in at the right point. Trying to push it in. Under 10 seconds to go now left in the Maple Grove penalty. And the Centennial power play. Chance for a last rush here. Well, Maple Grove's back at full strength. Shot away. That goes high and over the net to the corner as both teams are back at full strength. Puck dumped to the corner by Isaac Ankrum. Glad gets it out for Maple Grove. It's icing, though, on the Crimson.
We get a nice look here at that breakaway and almost trouble, and he throws it. Why did he throw it right back into the player? Throw it to the side. And then Kukkonen coming in. I think he almost should have taken the shot here, John. He was anticipating the pass. I mean, the goalie did a great job there anticipating that.
Face off in the Crimson zone. Thomas getting it to Giuliani. Out of Gunderson. In on the right side for Giuliani in the slot. Lost it off his stick. Pete Anderson comes back into the play. Shot away from the blue line. Troji makes a stop on that. Wistersill plays it to the corner.
Ooh, nice hit.
Hit on Gunderson. Drives him off the puck. Giuliani delivers a blow at the blue line and shot back in the zone by Glad. Troji will leave it behind his net for Everson. Up the left wing. Here comes Kate Anderson. He gets pinched off the puck by Glad. Back comes Maple Grove on the attack. Zick with it for Giuliani, and then lost it off his stick. Trying to sweep it to the corner, broken up, race for it, Wistersill. And it's icing on Centennial.
Oh, seems a physical fight back by the Cougars here now. Nice stop up on the left side by the blue line there, getting it out. Wistersill's played very
Pass winning the face-off for Centennial. Played out to center. Bartle getting it to the Maple Grove blue line. And Barber with it there. Nelson will shoot it down into the Centennial zone. Up to the boards. Blue line. Nelson keeps it in. Driving after it there is Bruss. Glides in back behind the net with Korkowski as Centennial gets it. Shot from the blue line, gets tipped. Sick, and then Barber after it. Ball comes to Bartle of Centennial and drop it back. Bartle taking the return pass from Korkowski. Spins away from a check from Barber. Maple Grove keeps it in though. Nelson, nice little move, shot away, scores!
Man.
Henry Nelson, whose 18th birthday is today, celebrates with his second goal of the night. And it's 4-0.
You sure know how to pick him, don't you, for a highlight of the week, boy. What a show by Nelson. My gosh. Slips right in there, gets a nice move, and just rips it in the top. And they've been in there so long. I mean, Centennial lost their legs by that point. But you just can't give Henry that much of a shot from there. That's just a beauty. He hits that spot every time.
Second goal of the night and 10th of the season, excuse me, Dan.
No problem. It got to the point where Centennial wasn't even moving their legs anymore. They were just tired. And that forecheck that Maple Grove's got is just killer.
Unassisted goal to make it 4-0. Kukkonen trying to fly after the puck. Centennial's got it, and here's Lemire. Carl's now in on the right side. A.J. Carls puts it out in front. And it slides past Lemire and all the way out of the zone. Maple Grove recovers, gets it back ahead. Jacobs tried to chip it past Thompson, couldn't do so. Maple Grove's got to tag up and then chase after the puck again. Kernan takes a hit along the boards. Thompson gets it to the blue line, but not out. Thomas, nice job to avoid New Power there. Here's Kernan coming in, got knocked down. And out comes Carls for Centennial, able to slip it past. Got it into the Maple Grove zone. Thomas back there to cover it. He took a check from behind, and that's going to bring a penalty. And some more pushing, and how do you do down in the corner in the Maple Grove zone? There's one penalty for sure. We'll see if we get more after all that tussle.
Well, Mr. Thomas made a nice play coming from his far side over to cover his D, who just gotten beat. And you can see him angling. He's coming in the middle. And then he comes in just like, and then he gets plowed under from behind. Not, that wasn't a vicious hit, but tensions are getting a little hot. Interesting what they dole out here. If it goes beyond a roughing.
Yeah, because Giuliani also went to the box, along with New Power. So I don't know if this will be 2 and 2 or 4 on Centennial and 2 on Maple Grove.
Stuff like this really can disrupt the game, can disrupt the flow and rhythm. And it might be to Centennial's advantage here. Maybe just getting under the skin a little bit could turn things for them.
It looks like it'll be coincidental minors here.
5 on 5. Which is good, because that was a dangerous moment for the Cougars.
Coach Bergman does not like that.
Yeah.
He thought some of the rough stuff after the initial penalty should have evened it out. But so we continue on, 5 on 5. And a 4-0 hockey game here in the second period.
Being assessed against the Crimson and the Cougars for the Crimson number 22, Cal Thompson.
Nelson flying a pass across to Kukkonen in front of shot. Oh, and what a save made. Oh, another big stop by Troji. He's made a few of them tonight.
He's been on his game. I mean, he's got 3 scored on him, but he's been on his game. I mean, they've been in on top of him. You know, at least 2 of those goals where there wasn't much he could do, but nice play here.
Kukkonen trying to get it, and Giuliani, who's the player there. He is 19, almost had a goal. Nelson fires it wide. Elias keeping it in. Taking a hit is Kernan. And Centennial has the puck.
There we go.
Back come the Cougars. Van Tassel shoot it in. No. Save made by Winnicky. Rebound trying. Shot wide. On the try by Bartle. Puck comes back down into the Cougar zone. Hoylo being chased down by Jacobs. Hoylo turns. Gives the pass off. Kernan to Kukkonen and comes in and lost the puck off his stick. Kernan getting tied up with Pass back behind the net. Kernan again, and this time lost it to Pass. And back comes Centennial. Pass comes ahead. There's a chance for Bartle coming in deep. Drop pass, and that gets broken up on a good defensive play by Ethan Elias.
Boy, Elias was nice on that coming back and got in the right position, knew exactly where to go and how to break it up.
Bartle dropping it back into his own zone. Pass comes ahead for Pass, and down into the Maple Grove end as Nelson has it. For Glad, Gunderson trying to muscle past Wistersill. Glad coming in deep. Thompson took the puck away from him. Maple Grove gets it back. Nelson fires a shot. That gets stopped. Puck comes to the opposite circle and onto the stick of Bartle. Bartle across for Carls. It's a 3-on-2 for the Cougars. Carls with a shot. Winnicky didn't know where it was for a second. Had it right in front of him and covers up. And a little more pushing and shoving after the save.
You see the nice play here coming back by Elias as he to nudge that pass away. Pass would have been a little bit more in front. I think we got away with it. And it's a good shot by Carls from the viewpoint of he hit the net, put it in the pads. So rebound was a little bit of trouble for Winnicky. But frankly, John, between you, I don't think they're going to score from out there in Winnicky.
You saw his goals against before the game, 1.47. Carls with the puck back behind the Maple Grove net. Getting tied up there by Hallstrom. Zick moves in. Carls able to free it up. Shot from the circle and save made. Good one by Winnicky as Matt Everson put it right on the net.
You think he was concentrating on smothering that puck rather than giving a rebound? Nice job by Jack Winnicky. Yeah, I've been thinking and reviewing, and I'm looking at all these numbers of what a fantastic season. I mean, looking at Centennial's numbers, they've had a great season. Maple Grove's, it's interplanetary. I mean, it is, wow. So the question now is, are they that good? I mean, I think they are. I think they're going to do well in the tournament if they get there. You know, it's looking pretty good right now.
Here comes Maple Grove. Kyle Kukkonen, shot deflected and off the stick of Everson and out of play.
One thing I like about this team, the Maple Grove team, John, is they're just resilient. They just keep playing their game, and they make a few mistakes and get a couple turnovers or make some. They just still keep playing.
And they end up causing more turnovers than they make on their own. There's a shot from the point that Troji makes the stop on. Played by Van Tassel. The crowd is trying to bank it off the glass and shot it out of play. They didn't start the clock after that last whistle. I don't know if they're going to make an adjustment.
Run some time off here.
Well, they should, but I don't think they're going to.
No.
So we're gonna have an extra 11 seconds in this period. More hockey for us, Dan.
Yay.
It's all right.
Yay, I like it. I like it.
Here's Thomas. Off for Jacobs. His pass gets blocked.
And Tassel falls down there. Taken by Korkowski, getting ahead. Here's Bartle trying to get the drop pass, and it's on the stick. We're going to get a whistle here.
Boy, it was a nice setup. Just, oh, man. You can see that the Cougars, forming up the play and getting ready to put a shot on, and then just Maple Grove has a way of just getting in there. Well, Coogan made a move here with that slash. I don't know.
It was sold pretty well.
I want to comment. I don't want to comment.
9:43 the time of the penalty on Kukkonen. So Centennial's going to make a move. This is the time. Yep. Trailing 4-0, but up a man here. Maple Grove able to clear it out. Troji leaving it for Lemire. Lemire to A.J. Carls. Slides it across for Bartle, broke it up, and Maple Grove sends it back out to center. Now here's Grant Zick coming in, tried to step past Thompson, couldn't do so.
10 short-handed goals the Crimson got this year. They're lethal on the penalty kill. Be aware.
Carls up ahead to Thompson. They gain the Maple Grove zone. Bartle and poked off his stick by Elias on a nice play. Then he fanned on it, trying to get it out of the zone. Now here's Zick again. Short-handed. Takes a bump at center. Gruss will shoot it in.
Smart play. Get off the ice, get your tired legs off, and move on. Nice penalty kill so far.
Carls at center ice for the Cougars. In on the right side of it, taken away by Gunderson. Over-skated by Nelson. Gunderson gets it back in. He'll drop it back to Elias and Nelson. They'll kill more time, and then Nelson will find an open spot and fire it down the length of the ice. Troji leaving it back behind his net for Everson. 40 seconds left in the power play for Centennial. Everson carries the puck to the corner. Slides it back out high. On to pass his stick. Right side. Blair, and then back out to the left point, and Tassel trying to keep it in, and does. Chance down low, and that's broken up by Nelson. Great defensive play by Henry Nelson. And Centennial had a couple of forwards down low, and Nelson broke up the pass.
Well, Nelson and Elias might be one of the best defensive pairings in the state this year.
Long shot in on net, and Maple Grove back at full strength, and Jack Winicky decides the best thing to do there is just cover up and face it off in their zone.
Maybe Centennial just ought to decline the penalty from now on, you think?
Well, they didn't give up a short-handed goal, but
that's true, but boy.
Yeah, it was definitely Maple Grove kind of controlling play in those last 2 minutes. Cougars have had some opportunities, but Maple Grove's always had somebody there to make a play, whether it was Elias a couple of minutes ago or Nelson a moment ago, that they're not allowing the Cougars those great chances in on Winicky.
No, just they really are keeping it outside and letting Winicky see whatever he needs to, and whenever the Cougars step into the slot area, someone's banging on them. And the defensive core for the Crimson has been very
Finn Brink on the face-off. Maple Grove wins control. As Hallstrom shoots it down into the Centennial zone. Korkowski for the Cougars. Rink-wide pass, trying to fly it up. Too far for Anderson, who went after it. Behind the net, Anderson chasing Hallstrom. Puck comes around to Thomas. Now Thomas bumped down to the ice by Ankrum. Maple Grove into the Cougar zone. Locking in a shot, and the save by Troji on Hallstrom.
nice setup. Hallstrom could have come in a little bit farther, maybe 3 or 4 more feet to let that shot go. He had plenty of room.
Under 4.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Maple Grove with the only goal here in the second. Second by Nelson. Another shot away by Nelson. Troji the save. Lemire getting the puck as Carls will chip it down into the Maple Grove zone. Banked by Parker Wente out of the zone. Brought back in by Centennial. Shot away. Glove save by Jack Winicky. Jacob Hoylo trying to keep that low and did, but Winicky there with the glove to make the stop.
Yeah, smart goalie uses his glove the best just to get it frozen and don't worry about it.
Four minutes to go here in the second period in the Section 5AA Championship. Maple Grove leading Centennial 4-0. Crimson with the puck in the Centennial zone. Wow, Elias back out to Thomas. Kukkonen fires a shot. Troji the save.
Boy, is Elias strong. He's the smallest of the D they got, and he just carried that puck around and just kept people away and set up Kukkonen, who got a shot off.
Teams will change lines. Face off in the Cougar zone. Clean win for Maple Grove. Shot gets deflected back behind the net. Chipped off the glass ahead, trying to get it to Bartle. Didn't get all the way through. Korkowski does dump it down into the Maple Grove end. Around the boards where it was kept in by Everson, now pushed out by Maple Grove. Korkowski banks it into the Crimson zone. Winicky comes out. He'll put it off the boards. Kept in again by the Cougars. After it goes Elias. Avoids a possible check from Bartle, trying to bank it ahead. And Cougars doing a good job of keeping the puck in the zone here. Elias again. Flips it up to center. That's knocked down. Everson got it in briefly and then shot out by Hallstrom. That's icing.
That was as good a stretch as the Cougars have had in the game, John, as far as keeping it bottled up and controlling the puck. Disrupted Maple Grove's transition game and couldn't let him out. So that was a good shift for the Cougars.
Winicky continuing to post the shutout. Gets another stop here off the face-off.
That's a great looking mask too. I'm sorry, I just had a comment on it, John. It's a nice looking mask. Crimson on the side there.
Face-off Lemire. Driving for Centennial. Goes back behind the net for the Cougars. Left circle. Puts it out in front. They go for the backhand and unable to get a stick down and get a shot away was Newpower. Giuliani for Maple Grove gets squeezed to the boards there by Wistersill. They both go to the corner for the puck. Way back behind the net. Gunderson with it. Puts it out high. Shot away there by Marginal. Gets blocked. And Wistersill has it again for Centennial. The captain getting it out to Carls. Broken up by Gunderson. Gunderson got a man in front. Walks in a shot. Oh. Save made by Troji.
Nice save.
Hallstrom keeping it in the zone, but only for a moment. Centennial's pass too far ahead for Carls. It's icing on the Cougars.
Yeah, you just saw the what happens when you get tired working your defensive zone. That last pass shot, he had no legs left, had nothing behind the pass, and it missed by a big shot.
Pass winning the face-off from Kukkonen. Gets the puck out to Bartle at center. Pass. Push it into the Maple Grove zone on the right. Swept by Thomas around the boards. Kukkonen just had the puck go past him. Shot in front. And stop made off the save, the shot by Bartle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you know why Jack Winicky's where Jack Winicky is. That was a nice alert save, and he made it look easy. Shot right there, and bang, he was right there.
Chris Kernan, however, is going to go off for a penalty here, and Centennial is back on the power play. The minute 26 to go in the period, trying to get one on the board going into the second intermission. A chance, and Winnicky making the save on the point-blank shot from Jordan Newpower.
You're noticing on the Crimson defense is really nice. They cleared it out, so when Newpower took that shot, Winnicky saw it all the way. They're really keeping the front of the net cleared out nice for him.
Lemire right point to Newpower, off to the corner. Thompson back out to Lemire. Left shot, left point rather, shot away, gets blocked. And the Crimson will flip it down into the Centennial zone, and Lemire's after it. Being chased by Jacobs with a minute to go in the second period.
Nice.
Lemire, good pass up the wing to Thompson. Flips it down into the Maple Grove end, and they fire it right back out. Here's a 2-on-0. Jacobs, Kukkonen, Jacobs, Kukkonen for the goal. Wow!
Oh, my Lord. Well, we talked about their transition. We talked about shorthanded goals, and that was their 11th shorthanded goal of the year. Beautiful play by Jacobs and Kukkonen. Look at the puck movement. Do you think those two have played hockey together for a few years?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, wow.
A lot of success coming up through the ranks. Championships on the way, and getting ever closer to getting back to this state tournament.
And that is truly their goal. They came back this year. A lot of them could have gone in juniors. A lot of them could have maybe started college, but they all came back.
Kukkonen is 30th of the season. First tonight. Jacobs with the assist, his third point this evening. Still a power play here for Centennial. We're down to the final 20 seconds of the period. Out high, shot away, and that gets stopped by Winnicky. Off a good shot from the high slot by Everson. Maple Grove able to clear it down. Final seconds of the period. And we are through 2 periods of hockey here at the Maple Grove Community Center. Maple Grove Crimson 17 minutes away from another state tournament berth, leading now 5-0 over the Centennial Cougars. And the last goal from Kukkonen, set up by Jacobs, was a thing of beauty, and that gives them that 5-goal margin. It's going to be very, very difficult to overcome with just 1 period to go.
I'm watching Centennial go off the ice, John, and they are not a happy bunch. No. They're pretty dejected right now.
We'll take a timeout. More hockey from Maple Grove Community Center coming up on CCX after this.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Maple Grove 5, Centennial nothing. 1 period to go in the Section 5 AA Boys Hockey Championship. These same 2 schools met last Saturday here at Maple Grove Community Center for the girls hockey final. An odd goal early on at Karam that gave Centennial an early goal, and they just never let up in that one, Dan. A terrific effort for the Cougars, who had lost to Maple Grove a couple of times during the regular season, but had a terrific effort and went on to win that game by a final score of a 4-1. Unfortunately for Centennial, because of one person having COVID, not able to play in the state tournament, which is a shame. I mean, congratulations for them winning that section championship, but that ended up being their last game of the season as well. They qualified for state, but are not going to be able to play.
That's just a shame. I mean, look at how happy they are in the celebration and have it all dashed.
And this was last night. Dan was with Jay Wilcox for the Wayzata and Benilde St. Margaret's Section 6 AA Championship. This was a terrific hockey game. Dan Wayzata building a 3-0 lead on Benilde St. Margaret's for the Red Knights. Got a couple late, and it ended up winning. Wayzata did by a score of 3-2 to advance on to state. Team really playing some good hockey down the stretch in the regular season and into the postseason.
Absolutely. I mean, Benilde came back and really made a game of that. Last 5 minutes was unbelievable. See how excited they were? They were 1 goal from tying it, but boy, Wayzata played a terrific game last night, and they're going back to state.
After the season is over, coming up in just a couple of weeks, it'll be the Mr. Hockey Award that started 30-some years ago, and there's a look at the finalists. You'll see 2 Maple Grove names on the net. Both of them have scored tonight. Kyle Kukkonen and also Henry Nelson have contributed 3 of the 5 goals. A lot of talent on that list of 10. That's going to be named on April 5th here.
Tremendous amount, but I'm rooting for Mr. Kukkonen. I'm sorry. I wanted to say that a lot. He came back and inspired these guys after a major injury last year. I mean, his leg was trashed, and boy, he's put on a season this year.
And the Frank Grimsek Award goes to the outstanding senior goalie. 3 names on that, including Jack Winicky, who's posting a shutout here tonight for the Crimson.
Boy, he's had a heck of a career, hasn't he? I mean, my gosh, that kid has stepped in as a sophomore, and he's just played his brains out. And now he's one of the best in the state, and we're wishing well for our local guy, Jack Winicky here.
We'll take time out. We'll come back. 3rd period up next on CCX. Section 5 AA Championship, 5-0. Maple Grove leading Centennial.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Maple Grove 5, Centennial 0. 1 period to go in the Section 5 AA Championship. The Crimson held a 3-0 lead on the Cougars after 1 period as we look at highlights from the 2nd period of play tonight. Maple Grove, again, Dan with the better of the play. And it's you can say that pretty much every night they played this season as the 1 loss to Lakeville South. Centennial not without some chances, though, but a lot of times it was good defensive plays, making sure they didn't become great scoring chances. You saw the play by the D there to make sure that didn't turn into an opportunity to get the puck past Jack Winicky, and then he covers up the puck there. This one almost given away by Troji, but able to play it out of danger. And Kukkonen here, and Troji making the save on Jacobs. As Maple Grove continued to have good scoring opportunities. Henry Nelson, great move there, gets the unassisted goal that came at 6:42 to make it 4-0 Crimson. Troji making another of his what's been 14 saves so far tonight. Winicky coming up with his best stop of the night on Bartles, and then a little give and go here. Jacobs and Kukkonen rings the water bottle. Short-handed goal in the final minutes. That makes it 5-0, which is where we are at right now. Shots on goal, 19-16 in favor of Maple Grove. A lot of scoring chances for the Crimson, 11-4. The edge. They have picked up 5 penalties. 0 for 3 Centennial so far on the power play with 34 seconds left in their power play that is still going on. Maple Grove 0 for 1 on their 1 power play chance tonight.
Centennial's power play is a -1 right now total because they got scored on, and boy, that's got to hurt. But, let's see what happens in this period. But right now, Troji hasn't played that bad, John. I mean, he's just been left hung out to dry quite a bit.
As we go to break, Final goal of the second period tonight, Sam Jacobs to Kyle Kukkonen. It's 5-0 Maple Grove.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Where are we going?
He's good. Yeah, I know, we keep missing each other. I've been working out of my dad's house, doing some reading. I should be working out more. I just feel like I'm drowning.
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
Through the years, Section 5AA Hockey Championships. That trophy shot's always the funnest to see, right? The celebration, holding up that trophy that will stay at their school for years to come. Maple Grove winning last year and 17 minutes away from capturing the 2021 title as well.
Well, this section has been historically Maple Grove, Centennial, and Blaine as far as coming out of this one regularly, and Maple Grove has the edge right now over the past couple of years. So, see last year.
5-0 Crimson with a period to go. Again, they're shorthanded for the first 34 seconds here of the third period as they shoot the puck down in the Cougar zone, and we are underway. Trip to St. Paul on the line. Puck poked away by Jacobs, and Lemire's got to go back for it for Centennial. A.J. Lemire. Pass ahead off of Thompson, skating down into the Maple Grove end. Up the boards. Centennial keeps the puck in the Maple Grove end. Puck poked free from New Power. Shot side of the net, and looking for a tip in front was Carls. Bartle throwing it out front. That's picked up by Elias. Elias for Kukkonen. It's 3-on-1 shorthanded. Coming in, and they lose the puck, and then they score.
Troji just he lost sight of the puck. He didn't know it was still in play. He relaxed and just pretty much gave him an easy one.
Ethan Elias scores. And it's 6-0. After the penalty had expired. They're not shorthanded, but look at it again. Look at that rush down. A lot of white jerseys there in the Centennial zone.
Troy was caught, and he just got caught in between them. It was a fairly easy goal.
Jacobs and Kukkonen get the assists. And it is 6-0. Maple Grove. They've got control of the puck again in the Centennial zone. Now the Cougars will skate it up and a rush of their own. 4-on-2. Blair bringing it in left side. Shot away. And Winicky the save. Now the penalty coming up here on Maple Grove as Thomas took Van Tassel down. They get the extra skater out there. Here's a shot away. That's whistled wide of the Maple Grove net. Now as the Crimson touch it, we'll get the penalty call.
Well, goal is a desperation deal right now. Cougars got to make this count. They're on running time, and they need to get a goal to stop that and give us some more time to climb back into this thing, but it doesn't look good right now.
Ethan Elias, by the way, that was his 7th goal of the season. At 49 seconds, Thomas going off.
Yeah, nobody's really kind of surprised by this score. I think they were when Edina got 6 gold. But again, Maple Grove just making sure that, they're just digging a hole nice and deep for the Cougars.
They beat Centennial earlier this season, 9-3 and 7-2, and are on the way toward a similar margin here tonight. They bring it in, and Winicky will freeze the puck. And not a bad idea. At this point, you pretty much know you're going to win, but if you're Winicky, it's running time. Nothing wrong with another face-off, right?
Absolutely.
That clock keeps going.
Yeah. As long as you're winning your fair share of face-offs, fine, keep doing it, no big deal.
6 in the third period will result in draw time.
Here's Centennial trying to set things up here now on their power play. It still has a minute to go. Van Tassel dropping it back, shot away. It's whistled wide by Everson. Back behind the net.
No.
And a penalty call is
really.
Elias went down. And we're going to get a cross-check whistled against Peyton Blair.
Well.
Oh, no, excuse me.
Ramirez.
That was, I got Drake Ramirez. Yeah, there wasn't much there, I think.
No, just he had the two hands on the stick and on the back and didn't shove him hard, but boy, that just, talk about taking the wind out of your sails.
So we skate 4-4 for another 20 seconds, and then a power play for Maple Grove. Shot on net. Jack Winicky making the save. And puck back out in front again, and Winicky will cover up.
Yeah, the other nice thing with Winicky doing that, John, too, he's giving his teammates a rest. So they're fresh.
Now they get the man out of the box, and so they're on the power play here. A minute and a half and running. And under 13 minutes to go now in the hockey game. Maple Grove at full strength. And here's Elias trying to hit the home run pass down the left side to Sawyer Skansen. Couldn't do it. Maple Grove will have to reset. Elias coming in, brings it in on the right side. Back behind the net. Out high it comes to Kernan. Quarterbacking the power play. Now he moves down. Back to Elias instead. Big shot by Barber. That gets blocked. Cleared, but not out. Barber keeping it in for Maple Grove. Down to the corner to Skansen. Back out high. Elias feeds it to Kernan with a shot. They score! I don't know if it was tipped by Skansen or went off the D. Either way, it's in the back of the Centennial net, and it's 7-0.
Well, nice play. Chris Kernan helping put it away. Good movement here. Got the shot off nice. Just kind of, did it get deflected a little bit?
I don't know, or just squeezed through the goalie. We'll hear the announcement in a moment. Comes at 6:05.
Well, Maple Grove taking advantage of their opportunity. A nice power play goal for them.
This is a 5:05. Elias and Barber on the assist of Kernan's second goal of the night. 17th of the season for Chris Kernan. The Crimson are on their way with 11 minutes to go in the game.
You know, Kernan has been a really nice addition to that line with Kukkonen and Jacobs. He's really stepped up and played very, very well.
Centering pass, that gets broken up by Maple Grove by Finn Brink. Ahead for Skansen. And brought it back into the zone by Anderson. Winicky. Now it's Brink with it. And going down was Jaglow. Maple Grove's fourth line getting some time here. Shot by Blair, and Winicky makes the stop on that. Barber frees it up. Ahead for Barber too far here, and it's icing on Maple Grove.
Well, Cougars are asserting some control here. Maple Grove's had some difficulty getting out, so. Now the only question that's going to remain, John, is the seeding, etc., and how they're going to place this. And we'll see where Maple Grove ends up. Two pretty happy guys right there. They're kind of feeling it.
Maple Grove ranked second in the last poll behind Lakeville South, who handed them their only loss. Both Lakeville South in the tournament, so based on that, and it doesn't always follow. You would think maybe those will be 1-2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an obvious choice right now according to the polls, but you know, again, the respect for the schedules, that plays a big deal, man. That's a big deal.
Yeah, Maple Grove did not play as challenging a schedule as they would have liked to because they were limited for the most part to Northwest Suburban Conference games. Yep. They had a game that was canceled
late. That's how they got Lakeville South into the schedule.
And Coach Berge really fought to get that game, and he's really glad he did it, even though they lost. It was a good experience for the boys.
9 minutes to go now in the game. Puck picked off by Luke Marginell. Put to the side of the net. Troji, rather, covers up on that. Then we get a little pushing and shoving off to the corner.
You know, I actually could see Maple Grove ending up with a 4th seed with Eden Prairie 2 and Wayzata actually 3. That 8-2 whipping that Wayzata put on Edina was impressive.
So no penalties out of that. We continue on, and the clock continues on as well. Yeah, we talked to Dan early about Maple Grove and the seniors they've got, and just touched on Centennial. Last game for the 8 seniors that have been a big part of this Cougars program here tonight, and a lot of those names we've called all evening.
They've had a good season, and they got nothing to hang their heads on. I mean, they're just probably playing a team that has a good shot of being a state champion here.
A.J. Carls gets bumped off the puck. New Power trying to squeeze it through, back out to the blue line. Wistershill's shot gets deflected. Comes to the stick of Hallstrom. Out of the zone. Nice job picking it off by Hoylo. Grove will reset. Gunderson taken away from him by Wistersill. He'll carry deep. Drop pass comes past the blue line as Hoylo wasn't able to get his stick out to get it. Thompson got it into the zone. Wistersill going to put it out in front. And that gets blocked by Kukkonen. Parker Wente for Maple Grove out to the blue line. Here's Jacobs. Drop pass for Kukkonen. Lost it off his stick. Big shot by Wente. Fires it high off the glass back behind the net. Puts this one a little softer and in on net. One of the save was made by Troji. I think he was like, let's see how hard I can shoot this puck.
And that was the other thing, too. There weren't too many Maple Grove crashing the net right now, players. So I just let him take a shot and see what happens. I don't know if they're backing off or it would be uncharacteristic if they were.
Face-off win for Centennial. That's banked by Lemire back behind his net. And then came on just overskated by Cade Anderson as he got a stride into the Maple Grove zone. Wente for Maple Grove, off for Jaglow. Too far out in front of. And Brink came in, and Maple Grove was offside.
Boy, that was a rarity today. They haven't been offside that much at all.
Under 6 minutes to go. Coaches will seed. We'll know our quarterfinal round matchup soon. State tournament beginning at 11 a.m. next Wednesday at XL Energy Center. If Maple Grove were to get to the number 2 seed, and I think they could, they would play in that first game, the 11 a.m. game against the random draw team.
It's going to be an interesting tournament. I mean, we got all the heavyweights in there. Hill Murray's in there, defending state champ. Wayzata, Lakeville South.
Moorhead qualifying tonight.
Moorhead's coming, yep.
Eden Prairie, an exciting overtime win over Minnetonka last night. Down to 5 minutes to go in the hockey game.
Yeah, that's one of the more lethal sections, too, down there, too, with that group.
Scanson after it in the corner. Brink moving in. He gets checked there by pass. Tie up on the puck and whistle. And we're going to get a Centennial penalty here as Scanson went down.
This is the Grove's fourth line out there and just did a great job getting the face off and fighting to keep it in the zone and got a penalty.
Well, I'm wrong. It's Finn Brink that goes for the penalty instead. It's on Maple Grove, so we'll bring it back down to this end of the ice. Brink going off in the last 5 minutes. Another power play for Centennial, trying to score one, and that one gets deflected and out of play by Neubauer. Winnicky was right there to make the stop.
I'd be surprised if Winnicky let one in from there on the short side, but
yeah, he did not get a piece of it after all. That's why the face-off is coming out of the zone. Yeah, Neubauer just missed the net and went out of play. Here's Bartle. He'll bring it in left side. He gets a shot away. Winnicky the save. Puck given up, but Zick there able to clear it away for the Crimson. Comes back out to Carls. Neubauer. Lemire. Bartle. Shot away. Fired it wide of the net. Neubauer after it. Zick moving in for Maple Grove. Carls trying to get at it. Now it's freed up. Back onto the stick of Bartle. Top of the left circle. Back behind the net. Falling down there was Carls. And Maple Grove able to get it out of the zone with 45 seconds left in the power play for Centennial. And under 3 minutes to go in the game. Carls drop it back. It'll go around the boards. Neubauer couldn't hold the zone. It's back down into the Centennial end as Lemire has it. On to Bartle's stick. Broken up briefly by Skansen. Bartle rather, gets it back. A.J. Lemire up ahead. Ankrum.
Did they call a penalty here?
Yeah, penalty on Bartle for holding.
For a minute I thought they called the two-line pass. Yeah, it's a hard one to take if you're
it's always that last game, no matter what the score is, if it's overtime or 7-0, it's like, man, this is it, all I've worked for, and this is it as a high school hockey player.
Yeah.
And so many of these guys have played for what, a dozen years or more. And some of them will go on to play college hockey, but for some, this is it.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the seniors.
That high school thing is big.
Yes.
It's big.
Now we're handing out penalties left and right here. Well, shot well after the whistle there on Elias. Having to be held away from Ankrum is going to be sent right to the locker room.
Got him in a misconduct, okay. Oh, less than a minute to go. Sure.
Well, by the time we sort this all out, Dan, we'll be at 0-0
Yeah.
by the time we get the penalty time figured out at the box.
Yeah, the thing is, too, though, these guys, both teams are going to remember these teams. They're going to remember their line mates and their teammates, and they went through the high school seasons. And, you know, it's just a magic moment, and it's a very rare thing in the United States to see a setup with high school hockey like it is in Minnesota. I'm from Wisconsin. When I moved here, this blew me away. I couldn't believe it. And it's so cool. We are the state of hockey, and it's a wonderful tradition with these kids.
35 seconds in running. We will get another face-off down in the Centennial zone here. Well, I think we'll get another face-off. Here we go, down to 20 seconds, and we'll drop the puck again. Banked out to the blue line, Wente, and now we're going to get another. Now Skansen, and
stop it, guys. Someone's going to get out of the tournament.
Yeah, and for Maple Grove, you don't need this at all.
No, stay away from it.
Couple Centennial players after, and that is it. They'll try to skate. Skansen still down at that end, but the rest of his teammates are celebrating, and they are going to the state tournament. Have an anticlimactic last minute of play with the Maple Grove Crimson. So good all year, winning by big margins all season, and they do it again tonight, 7-0 over a good Centennial team. And the Crimson are your section champions for 2021, Dan Ficken.
Well, second year in a row, they got through it again. Now the challenge starts for these young men, and it'll be a chance to see what they can do under the brightest lights in the state of Minnesota. And they have been successful in the past few trips. This will be a big year for them because they got all the pieces in place to win the state tournament. No question in my mind. And I think their seeding will help them, but if they look at the numbers fairly, I think they'll be up in the top 3 seeds anyway, John.
Centennial finished their season with a 15-5-1 record. Maple Grove now 20 wins, 1 loss, no ties on the season. 4 state tournament appearance for them all in the last 10 years, and now back-to-back for the Crimson. A shutout for Jack Winicky, and like most of their games, just a great team effort, right?
Oh,
Good
yeah.
defense. Their offense, phenomenal as usual. Goaltending solid.
Look at the scoring. Spread all over the place.
Yeah.
Defense, forwards, whatever, and a lot of different guys. So they'll come at you with 4 lines solid, whoever they happen to play.
Now, normally when we have the post-game medal celebration, you have players shaking hands. That's not going to happen tonight because of COVID. We will get the trophies handed out to each respective team, but that will be it.
We watched last night as they put a table out, and the players just came and got their medals on their own off the table.
Presenting the runner-up trophy is the athletic
And it looks like they just give out the trophies tonight and hand out the medals individually, presumably in the locker room. And now for Maple Grove, you know, we talked about this with the Centennial girls. The big thing for them and for any of the teams in the state tournament, stay safe. We know it's been a message last year in the country, but now for these kids, don't let COVID get in the way between you and a state tournament berth.
You will go home, you will lock the door, and you will stay there. Yeah. You know, because, oh my God, how awful would that be? I mean, oh my gosh.
AA section champions, the Crimson of Maple Grove High School.
Well, what a team, what a season. Could be the golden year here.
Ricardo Jones and Principal Dr. Bart Becker.
Activities Director Ricardo Jones and Maple Grove Principal Dr. Bart Becker will hand out the championship trophy. Kyle Kukin, Henry Nelson, Cal Thomas, captains coming forward, and there's the section championship trophy for the Maple Grove Crimson. Congratulations to them. What a great win. Dan, before we go to break, we're going to hear from the Crimson after the game. I want to thank you for your work on all our telecasts. We'll hand it off to Channel 45 after tonight for the state tournament coverage, and for all of our crew here who worked all through the winter. We got through all our games safely. Our crew stayed safe. We brought people a lot of great action, hockey and basketball, gymnastics and wrestling, and I want to thank all of them that have worked so hard, that are here long before I get here and long after I leave. You know, because I'm soft, and then they're the hard workers here that put this all together.
So the equipment they got to put together and the way they do it, they're organized. Great crew, love working with you, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to join you guys. I love it, and this is fabulous.
We'll take a timeout. We'll hear from one of the winning Crimson players in a moment. Our coverage of the Section 5AA Boys Hockey Championship from Maple Grove wraps up after this timeout. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You will also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Maple Grove wins the 2021 Section 5AA Hockey Championship, a 7-0 win tonight over Centennial. Welcome back to the Maple Grove Community Center. John Jacobson joined now with Ethan Elias, one of the seniors on this Maple Grove team. And first of all, congratulations. What's the feeling like for you?
Thank you. Say again, sorry?
What's the feeling like for you?
It's unbelievable. I think we just had a mindset from the start of the season to get where we are now and take three more steps to win a state championship, and I think we're on our way to do that.
You guys were the favorite coming in. You knew that, but did you feel nervous at all before the game?
I think going into one of these games, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking, no matter who you're playing. I think we handled it well and came out strong right away and just kept on going the rest of the game.
How much did it help just to get that first goal from Henry Nelson 53 seconds in?
I think it was a good start. We got the bench going. Everyone was kind of in the game right after that. I think we kept the momentum going after that. So,
what did you do well tonight and in the 3 games you played against Centennial? They're a pretty good hockey team, and you're able to handle them again this evening.
I think we just got to keep our play simple, and I think we did that well tonight, as well as the other 2 games. Get some shots on their goalie. We know he's not as good as others, but he played well tonight. We just put some past him and kept rolling.
How fun is this for all of you, but especially those of you that are seniors who have played together for so long?
I think it's even more special now that we have 12 of us have played together since we were squirts. To win this is pretty special, but we got 3 more steps to go and get that state championship. It'll be even better.
I know you were disappointed with the state quarterfinal loss a year ago. What's going to take to win that first one, and hopefully 3 more for you guys?
I think it was good to get that one out of the way last year. For us seniors this year, we know what it takes to win a tough game at state. A lot of pressure there at the XL Energy Center, but I think we just got to play our game, get mentally prepared, starting on Monday.
We saw what happened with the Centennial girls qualifying for state but not able to go. Have you guys talked about that as a team, staying safe and making sure you get to play in the state tournament now?
Yeah, I think we got a good plan going. We're gonna probably talk about it after. Be smart. Kind of just stay within the team if we're gonna go somewhere after or outside the rink, and I don't know, just kind of keep to ourselves until the season's over.
Well, enjoy this one. Congratulations. Good luck next week in St. Paul.
Thank you.
Ethan Elias, one of the seniors for the Maple Grove boys hockey team. They win it by a final score of 7-0 and qualify for the 2021 state tournament starting Wednesday, March 31st at XL Energy Center. That will do it for our telecast. That's our last winter telecast of the season. Thanks so much for joining us tonight and all winter long. We'll be back in the spring and look forward to winter sports again next November. For Dan Ficken and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score once again tonight in the 5AA Championship. Maple Grove shuts out Centennial 7-0 the final.